So some of the items that we're going to be going over is our Perfect 10 Primer Foundation, our HD Corrective Concealer, our Liquid Foundation, Bamboo Setting Powder, and of course our old-time bronzer that I absolutely love, and it's a must. So this is our Primer 10. We call it Perfect 10 because it does have 10 different organics. When you're home, of course, you can apply with your fingers. I love using this brush. This is our V7. I use it for powders. I use it for liquid. This is a great way to prime and prep your skin. It creates a beautiful smooth surface. Some of the ingredients you notice, I only use a little pump for each side of the face. Same application as home as well. You see how this brush kind of gets between the nose, etc.? So this is a great way I apply. I love upward motion. So that is like when you're getting a facial. Think about that. This prime, prep, and prepare your skin for the most flawless application ever. So it's a must. This is something you want to share with your girlfriends. Secondly, I love the HD Corrective Concealer. It has a vitamin C in it. It's a wonderful vitamin C. You notice that she has a little bit of redness on her cheek. Now, I know most people think the concealer is just for under the eye. Matter of fact, I put it wherever that you may need. There's a little bit redness. We like to neutralize that because she has such a beautiful complexion. But not all of us are blessed with a perfect, flawless complexion. That's all we want. Can you see how fast this product worked? And it create and neutralize any redness, create that smoothness. I also apply this over the eyelid a little bit. Close your eyes. This way it neutralizes any redness in your eyeshadow, in your eyelid. So when you apply eyeshadow, the color comes true to color. Now if you notice how this side and the before side, this one, all the redness is gone. Another point is I love popping a little bit on the eyebrows to create highlights, to really embrace that. So I add a little bit highlights by using the concealer. This is our Hydra Wear 12 hours. She has such a beautiful complexion. I don't need a whole lot of product. As you can see, what we have right here is pretty much all that we would be putting on her face. And sometimes I'm just going to do a little dot all over, and we're just going to blend it in. As you can see, not a whole lot. So we're going to blend, and you notice I love using the outward motion. A lot of the women think that you have to apply foundation all over the face. I just apply where it's needed. The most important thing is blending. We really have to blend it well. And I avoid applying foundation so close to the hairline because once you get in the hairline, it's really kind of hard to clean up and it just looks really unsightly. So I start with the center of the face and work myself out. And you can do this at home as well. And I'm going to have it turn here. And you want your liquid foundation and your concealer to work together. You can definitely layer the product. So if you need a little bit more coverage on certain areas, that's what I recommend. And I love kind of bring it down to the jawline. You see around the ear area, this is really wonderful. This is every day, so don't forget your jawline. Kind of blend it in. And if necessary, you can also bring it down to the neck area as well. The other product that I love that kind of marries really well with the liquid foundation is actually our HD setting powder. Now, it's a toss-up. If you want to do this before the bronzer or after the bronzer. I like doing it before because I'll tell you the bronzer has a little bit of a very soft, light focus diffusing property that I love to see on the skin, especially during the day. And it comes with a sponge, But a lot of the time, I'm a big fan of brushes. So this sponge, I will keep in my compact when I'm traveling, or you pop this in. I have a T-zone, so when you pop it in your purse, this is a great way for you to finish during the day. So this is our V1 brush. This is a powder brush. You notice I just kind of picked it up with the tip of the brush. You can tap it, and what I do is lightly, you notice I gently pat the powder all over her face before I buff it. And once that I layer, then I would work from side to side. And as you can see, it gives her a really beautiful, clean finish. That's what we all want, is a nice, clean, flawless complexion. And we're going to go on the other side, pick up product again with the tip of the powder, and kind of layer. Go ahead and move you this way. Dab the product on to skin, and then blend. Sometimes I do go over the eyelid as well too. There's really no wrong way. Whatever technique works for you. You may have a technique that you already love. Okay. Our bronzer, this is our #1 seller in 10 years going. And it's because it doesn't turn your skin orange. It gives your skin a really beautiful, clean finish. You notice one side is a matte finish and the other side has a light, I wouldn't call it iridescent, but it's kind of glowing finish. I can take this brush, and I'm just going to use the matte finish side. And I come in just kind of a little bit above her apple and just kind of create that really beautiful finish, like if she was sun-kissed, and create this beautiful glowing finish. You can even contour, kind of do like an inverted C as well. There's so many ways to use the product. Now for an all natural look, I almost pop this a little bit, close your eyes, and just kind of like over her eyelid and give her that really dewy, beautiful finish. Can you see the big difference between a side that has a little bronzer versus a side that doesn't? It looks bright, it looks healthy, it looks wonderful, create that beautiful shadow and highlights. So we're going to come on this side and give her the same. So we're going to marry them up and create the same finish. I kind of like it above the apple of the cheeks and kind of like an inverted C. There you go. As if you were kissing your cheekbones, giving it a big hug, as I call it, a lot of love for your face. Okay. And now, one of the contouring tricks that I love to use is on the jawline. So you can just pick up a little of the product and run underneath the jawline, and you can also bring the bronzer down to your neck, because you want to make sure that it's kind of all even. It gives you a really beautiful toned finish. We're going to bring it on this side. Just run it against your jawline. You see how that works? Well, she's already got a beautiful jawline, but a lot of us need a little extra help. There you go. Now when it comes to the more of the shimmer finish, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up a little bit, kind of softly swirl my brush on top of that, and I'm going to come in and I'm just going to put on the top of the eye of her, on the apple of her cheeks. And close your eyes. And we're just going to put it a little bit over her eyelid to create that really beautiful dewy finish. You know, you kind of put a little bit where the sun kisses you. There you go. And that's how you finish a wonderful, flawless look for the day or the night.